Hello, Internet land. Dash and Skrat here again, talking to you. We're still talking about dating, and there's a few more things I want to talk about before I actually start talking about how to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And these things are really important because if you don't have a good base for who you are and what's important to you, you will never have a good relationship. So I'm trying to talk about some of these ideas first. Right, Scrat? Yeah, this is what we're doing for now. Today, I have a bit of a strange question for you, but it's a question that I think is really important, and it's this. Would you date you? That's it. Would you date you? And I understand that this is a really strange question because you're the same as you because you are you. So, do should two people who are exactly the same date each other? Probably not. I understand that. It's really good if you have two people who complement each other. Like, for me, if I was dating me, I probably wouldn't be very happy because I want someone who's different from me. My wife is a really good listener, and I'm a really good planner. I like to make things happen. She's not as good at that. But then when I make things happen and we go to events, she's really good at talking to people. Whereas if I'm not having fun, I have a really hard time pretending that I'm having fun, but she's really good at that. So together, we're a fantastic pair. So when I say, would you date you, this is not what I mean. I don't mean would you date someone exactly the same as you. That's not my point. Here in China, I often talk to people who they tell me they want a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and then they tell me all of these things that they expect this person to be or to have. Right? This person has to have a car, or has to have a good job, or has to be this tall, or good looking, or maybe it's even just this person has to make you laugh, things like that. And some of those things are good. It's okay to have standards. You don't want to date just the first person who says hello to you. You want to have standards of what's important to you. But you need more than that as well. So you have all of these things that you want in the other person, but I have a simple question for you. What are you bringing to the relationship? That's it. You want the other person to have all of these things for your relationship. Well, what are you bringing to the relationship? And don't just say, oh, well, I love this person. Okay, that's great. And I really hope you do. But what do you mean by that? If you want an answer to that question, watch my other video called What is Love, where I talk more about that. But what else are you bringing to this relationship? I've had before where I talk to people and they say they want all of these things, and I say, okay, well, what if the other person wants those things? You don't have any of those things. So why is it okay that you want them to have all of this, but you have none of those things yourself? That's not fair. It's very one-sided. So this question again, would you date you? Let's imagine you have someone that you really care about who is an opposite gender to you. So let's say if you're a boy, you have a sister, or if you're a girl, you have a brother. And this person is interested in dating someone exactly like you. How would you feel about this? So okay, I'm a guy, so I'll imagine my sister has found a boyfriend, and that boyfriend is a lot like me, really, really like me. Would I be happy about this and think, oh, good, she's going to be so happy with this guy? Or would I be like, oh, you shouldn't date this guy? Think about that. Because if your answer is that you should avoid this person, well, then people should avoid you as well. So what are you bringing to this relationship? Maybe you're really good looking. Maybe you have a lot of money. Great, but both of those things can disappear. What are you bringing to make a relationship work? And not work just for a few weeks or a few months, but work for your whole lives. What are you bringing to make that work? Because I've seen so many times that one of the people in a relationship will do all of the work. And the other person just expects them, yeah, you need to do this for me. You need to do that for me. That doesn't work. It needs to be a partnership where you help each other. Basically, if you don't bring anything to the relationship, how can you expect the other person to really love you and treat you well for your whole life? Now, I don't mean you have to do all the work just to bring something to the relationship. It should be a partner thing. but you should have something that you offer this relationship, right? You offer true caring. You offer listening. When this person has a bad day, you really listen and you talk to them about it. Or you offer joy. You make them laugh when they're feeling bad. You offer excitement. When they want to go do something, you've got ideas. You're a great planner. You take them out to do fun things. What is it that you offer to make this relationship work? In my next video, I'm going to talk about persevering. Even when you have trouble, don't just give up. It's a really important topic. But I'm moving in 1 week. I'm going back to Canada. This is actually my last video right here. With what I'm sitting on, this chair, it leaves tomorrow. Maybe I'll get one more video while I'm still here in Xiamen, but maybe this will be my last one. So some of my new videos, I will make some about life in Canada if people are interested in that, but I want to keep talking about these important things. Please, please, please tell people about it. Leave comments. I usually have a couple people leave comments, but really, I'd like you to do that. I'll answer them. It helps me out. And if any of you are good at making Chinese subtitles, send me a message. Leave me a comment below, and I can send you the file so you can make Chinese subtitles. Because there's a lot of people whose English isn't very good, and they need Chinese subs, but I can't make them. I've tried, and people laughed at me and said it looked like a machine made it. So, yeah, I need help with that. Anyway, that's my message today. Would you date you? And if you wouldn't date you, well, why not? What can you change about yourself? I don't think that everyone should have to change this and become somebody else. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. That's not my message. But if you don't bring anything to a relationship, it won't work. So you need to change the way you think about the relationship so that it can work. That's my message for today. So, as usual, live long and prosper.